That's what it is. There's no bird left. Settle down. That's what it is. Settle down. Let's go. Come on.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Settle Down Podcast. I'm your host, Nick. Here with me, as always, is the infamous Andrew Gilligan. And even though it's not Wednesday when this comes out, Will the Thrill. And instead of Cheeks, we have a different Chuck. What's going on, Chuck? Introduce yourself. Say hello to the people.
What's going on? My name's Shaq Norris. How you doing?
There you go.
Let's do it. Are you going to mention the podcast you have yourself?
I do have a basement podcast myself. Go check that out on YouTube.
Definitely. We'll drop links in the
What's that called?
description.
The Basement Podcast. Yeah.
It's clever. It's definitely... He films it in his kitchen. And that's good. Good shit. All right, so today we have an update with the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing. She took the stand. And I know as four men here, I just want to hear everybody's reaction to this clip that I'm about to play from it. It was 8 hours of testimony, and I have 10 minutes from her testimony that we're going to look at. And then I want to hear everybody's reaction to it, and then I'm going to just go off like I normally do. So enjoy the next hour of some screaming.
The next thing I remember... I always been over backwards on the bar, meaning my chest was up. I was staring at the blue lights, and I felt this pressure. It didn't feel pain. It was just a pressure on my pubic bone, and I don't know. I just remember being really still, not wanting to move. I remember looking around the room. I remember looking at all the broken bottles, broken glass. And I remember that it's just not wanting to move. I believed he was embarrassed and sorry. He said he was, and I believed him. So I took him back, or I got back with him.
It felt to me like I didn't even have a fair shot because I wasn't facing him or looking at him. I was walking away from him. Or else, you know, I would have at this point even I would have tried to, and he's punching me with a closed fist, punching me repeatedly. And I don't remember even feeling the pain. I f***ing hate you. I f***ing hate you. I f***ing hate you. Over and over. F***ing hate you. And then pounding the back of my head. Pounding it with his fist, and that he sounded like an animal in pain when he was saying that he f***ing hated me. And I don't know how many times he just hit me over and over and over again, and I got really still, and it felt in my body like quiet, and I thought, this is how I die.
Right. Okay. So, okay, here's the deal. Have you watched any of this at all? Have you followed any of this trial?
A little bit. I saw Shannon Cooper, the psychologist, that lady on the stand with like the Karen, whatever, prosecutor. Yeah. And then I saw like the Johnny Depp clip on like Joe Rogan was like, there's human fecal matter.
Yeah. When she shit on his bed.
The fecal delivery.
That she blamed on the dog and then told his chauffeur that it was a practical joke gone wrong.
Yeah.
So, we've already done a deep dive into the beginnings of this trial on a whole other episode. I'm going to give a quick, like 2-second recap. Will, have you followed any of it? It's okay if you can say no.
A little bit.
Okay, so just to
Haven't followed
recap it,
much.
because I just don't
seen, like,
want
the TikTok clips, not like
Right. Okay, so
beyond
here's
that.
what happened, like the basic thing, right? Amber Heard gave, like, she put out this fuck me, what's it called? A TRO, like a temporary restraining order on Johnny Depp in 2016, and then she filed for divorce and became part of the Me Too movement with this whole "he abuses me" thing, if that makes sense. Okay, and then for the last, so now obviously we're here, 2022, right? So for the past X amount of years, he's been trying to clear his name, and that's where this whole thing came from. The UK, in the UK, the Sun newspaper put out an article that called Johnny Depp by name, Johnny Depp the wife beater, and so he sued them. Now the UK has different, like, free speech laws and all this other stuff, and that he lost that case. So he's suing her for defamation here in the US based on a different article where she didn't name him by name, but she was talking about domestic abuse and everything in the article at the same time she was married to Johnny Depp. So if she was being abused by her partner during that time and it wasn't Johnny Depp, then she's basically saying she cheated on Johnny Depp, if that makes sense, because it would have had to have been somebody else. So anyway, so Johnny Depp suing her for defamation, and all of these stories are coming out. The first thing in that clip, which pertains to the thumbnail of this video, was that she was saying that he, this is a new story, it had nothing to do in the UK trial, but this is a new story that just came out during this trial where I don't know how to say this the right way, and you know it's bad if I'm censoring myself, where he penetrated her with a bottle of Maker's Mark, you know, like the one with the red wax on it on the top. That's what she was crying about in the beginning. And then after that testimony that skips over it, whatever, the next thing, so the lawyer asks, so what
Why
did
would
you
he
do?
wanna do that?
Rambo, hold on. There's so much to get into here. Like right after that testimony, the next question is, so what happened next? Whatever. She's like, I fell asleep, and the next morning I went down and like tried to smooth things over by making coffee. Okay, so this bitch, let me fucking explain something to you. All right. And this is a little, it's moderately graphic and biological, and I'm going to try and keep it as short on this point as possible. A penis is made to go into that area, the vagina of a woman, and when a woman is raped by a penis, there's enough injuries that they have to spend time in the hospital. So let's just back up here. When you put a glass fucking bottle of Maker's Mark in someone's vagina and you're ramming it in there a million times, you don't just go to sleep and wake up the next morning and go make some fucking coffee for the guy.
Yeah.
She would have been in the hospital. They potentially could have died from something like that. And this is my whole aggravation.
Maker's Mark, like,
It's rather phallic looking on top.
what's phallic?
Penis-like.
Oh.
But like so I guess the opinion that I want from you guys is, like, myself included, like we've all dealt with crazy people, be it like a girlfriend or a friend, just a friend from the friend group, like someone spewing bullshit. You know what I mean? And believe it or not, there are actually people out there who believe this shit. I think it's crazy that, like, she needs to drink some water because her tear ducts are so dry. Like, not a single. I've never seen someone cry and not have a single drop of water on a cheek or
That's what I'm,
or anything.
That's the thing that.
But I want to hear. We definitely need some stories. So be thinking about some crazy bitch or something you dated or whatever. But like, you know, I want to hear seriously though the opinions of you guys on like what you would do if you were Johnny Depp and what you think of this testimony so far. We can round table. We can go wherever you want to go. I don't care. Come on, you know you have a hot take on this shit.
I know. I'm just trying to. I like to think about like.
Go ahead, Will. I mean, fucking Andrew. kick it off. Tell me you agree with this bitch, and I'll fucking.
If I was Johnny Depp, I don't know how I'd think. I'd probably honestly be thinking the same way that he is right now. Like, on the testimony, of being like sort of a jokingly matter.
Mhm.
Because it's all fucking bullshit what he's going through. So, I don't know. I think Amber's a psychotic bitch that needs help.
Mental help.
Yeah,
A lot.
a lot of help.
A lot
More
of
than
help.
a lot of help.
Was there any part of that? And like, it's okay if it is. Like, was there any part of it that even swayed you a little bit? Like, any of it?
None.
No.
None.
What I've been thinking is like what Elon thinks about all of it, because he used to be married to her, right?
They
They're
just
dating
fucked.
or whatever.
Oh,
Fucking-
they
yeah.
dated. I want to see what like his reaction to everything is, because he's obviously really smart and he could probably see like, I don't know.
You can see through it.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I would hope so. I don't know, Chuck. what
It's.
do you
I
think?
mean, shame on. I don't know. It's not a shame on Johnny, but personally,
No,
I
go,
would.
go,
I would.
dude.
I would never be in this circumstance.
Yeah, 'cause you're
There
Johnny
had to
Depp.
been so many red flags before this trial.
What? Like she
Like,
was a
obviously, I
lesbian
know
married
there's
to
this-
a woman before.
Was that
She
one of them?
was.
When they met, she was married to a chick, and then she divorced her wife, and he divorced his wife, and they got married.
I did not know that.
But there's got to be so much more. She's clearly a
Yeah.
pathological liar. I mean, multiple times in that one clip. I don't remember. It just I didn't feel the pain. I just don't. How do you not remember
Or
getting
feel
punched
the
in the
pain,
back of
like-
your head, right?
Also,
and
the way
all
she was
these sound
describing
like
it, she's getting punched like 30 times. Obviously, you're just
Yeah.
not gonna wake up and there's like nobody knows about it.
yeah,
Or you're not gonna feel the pain.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
yeah.
Right.
Is your head so fucking psychotic you can't feel pain?
Exactly. So I mean, she's a pathological liar, and it's not like you wouldn't see that on a regular day basis. So if I'm Johnny Depp, there's got to be certain things where she's just lying constantly throughout the day about what she's doing. It's not just about this stories. Like she's got to be lying
About like
about like
little shit,
I'm at the
yeah.
grocery store, and he comes home and she's just sitting on the couch doing nothing.
Yeah.
It's like I thought you were at the grocery store. It's like, and it's like,
Fine.
oh
Did
yeah,
you get
sorry.
another
Like
bottle
I
of
did.
rum?
I went already. Where are the groceries?
Right, right, exactly.
And there's no groceries, so it's,
I forgot if I was in the store or if I was out of the store.
I don't even remember it because he had his knee on my back. I just don't remember.
But I looked
The
right in
knee on
his
the back
eyes.
just erases the memory.
The cashier couldn't give me my change, and I don't remember if like.
Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah,
like-
so
But it-
for future, if you guys are ever in a bad situation and you just don't want anybody who's there to like remember what happens, just put your knee on their back.
I know, right?
It's like a little bit of a reset button type deal, and then it's all gonna be good. The craziest thing to me is that there are people out there that believe her.
Yeah. Well,
It's a small minority, don't get me wrong, but there are people out there that believe her. And the craziest part is that like the shit that she's spewing, if it's true, like that's a horrendously fucked up story. And like but like we're talking like decades in prison for Johnny Depp. Like this is the part where like that it really pisses me off. Oh fuck! I can feel it already. I'm sorry. Don't be afraid. I'm not gonna. I might kill him. But like, the part that really aggravates me about this entire situation is like, at what point do you just say, you know what, I'm really fucking with someone right now, and like I shouldn't be doing this, and like. I'm sorry. You know what? Fuck it. None of this should happen. I beat the fuck out of him. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it. It's my fault. I'm a fucking twat. You know, like, at what point do you do that?
well, she doesn't think clear. Well, that's the problem.
Clear. She doesn't think at all.
I know
dude.
that's well. What it's so bad because this case has kind of brought light to so many minor situations like that don't ever get publicized. Like this probably happens so much. It really does. There's no line that women abuse men in relationships. Like there's no lie about that, and obviously it's shedding light that women are pathological liars, some of them, and it's sad that you're saying there are people out there that believe her because there's probably a lot of people out there that think just like her or the exact person as her, and they don't have the name of Amber Heard. They're not in the media
Right,
like that, but
right.
they have the same exact thought process. And
Well, and
sad.
so the problem is it's something that's, again, if the story was true, it's really fucked up. It's a really horrendous, scary kind of thing to have be like a true thing. So the human aspect of all of us wants to be like, oh fuck, like fuck Johnny. Like like the like when you hear a story like this come out, like Like, what an asshole.
The thing that's even more fucked up than the story is like that if it's not true that she keeps saying this shit like as if it is true, which is more fucked up than the story.
For a multitude of reasons. So on average, there are like tons and this kind of goes back to the stuff that we were talking about after we stopped recording last time you were here. Like, and I'm a huge advocate of like not men over women's rights, but like I don't know, like
More sympathy.
yeah, but like just like within the male community having more of like a better communication. Like if your girlfriend was beating you up, how like masculine and manly do you look to go bitch to your friends about it?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean she's not beating you up.
Correct. Yep.
So like there's no standard for like men to kind of have each other's back in that regard. If
like
that
sexual AA or whatever you want.
yeah, sure. But like even still, like there's no there's nothing there because it's kind of like, oh, grow up, get over it, leave her, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And like sometimes, especially when you're married or if there's like an issue, like they're really high profile. Like they have to look a certain way in the public all the time. So like they can't do anything, like anything without being heavily scrutinized. Yeah. So like who's Johnny Depp supposed to talk about it to?
Yeah.
And there is an inherent or like societal kind of way of growing up as a guy where it's like just handle it. Yeah. You got to just handle your shit and move on. And it's like
sometimes
I think he was trying
easy.
to. Like I think he was trying to just like what can we do to save the relationship? Like you get married for a reason.
Yeah. And then you think like imagine if they had like kids, like how
he had 2 kids.
Yeah, they have kids.
Oh shit.
Well, he did this because
he has 2 kids.
Yeah, I meant like Amber and Johnny. If
Right,
they had
right,
kids,
right,
like,
right.
Then it's a whole different story. Like you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, what do you do then?
he got dropped by everyone though, right? Like I don't think he had any.
He's not allowed to be Captain Jack Sparrow anymore.
I saw that. So I mean, he's doing it because of that, really, right? He's doing it because
I don't think he can come back from
he
this,
needs
bro.
money. Yeah, well, he's doing it. I mean, I don't think he gives
think-
a fuck about Amber Heard anymore. He doesn't.
No, I think he's
God,
doing it
no.
to clear his name.
Yeah, but
I think he's
mean,
doing it to
she
clear his
ruined
name.
his entire life, like mentally and business wise, like lifestyle wise.
Yeah, he's nothing.
Yeah, it's really sad.
He's nothing.
Did you see that clip when like Amber was done testifying and she got off the stand and then Johnny was kind of walking towards her and she takes like
Insert
that
it
step
here.
back.
Yeah.
She takes that step back and she's like,
And he turns around and laughs.
and he turns around and starts laughing. He's like, what is this
He
bitch doing?
goes, "Hold on, get out of the way."
Like,
you know, like
what is this bitch doing?
yeah,
It's so
bro, it's
fucked up.
insane. It's just crazy. Go hit it.
Sorry, if you look at like the way that she's acting in the video that we just saw too,
Sure.
you can tell that it's like almost she like acted it out beforehand.
Yeah, it's a fucking script.
For
Yeah.
weeks.
It's a
For
script.
weeks. I
yeah.
totally agree. I could not
So
agree with you
fucked
more.
up.
So now, and I don't know if you've noticed, well, Andrew, but I'm a little crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine if I was like in Johnny Depp's position. Like I would have been in contempt. Like I would have been like, they would have needed to like bind my mouth shut. I'd have been like, you fucking bitch, like you fucking lying whore. I didn't do any of that shit. Like, you know what? Like, I don't know if I could handle it. I really don't know.
That's why I respect Johnny, because like
Dude, he's so
keeping his
even
cool.
keel.
Yeah.
He's
like,
so
dude, I don't
even
know how
keel.
he's keeping his cool through all
But
this.
this
shit.
is my.
Like,
This is
Because
should
he
be a
knows
whole
it's
other
not
point.
true.
He's just
right?
laughing it off
Whatever.
instead
I
of
don't
getting
know.
mad.
That's
like,
why it's so funny.
But
He like
this should
puts
be
it
a
in a
whole other
jokingly
point. Don't
manner.
you
It's
think
like-
that like someone who would be more like aggressively loud and all that stuff would not be able to handle her listening to all this shit? Like if he was really the way that she says he is,
Yeah.
don't you think you'd see a little bit of it?
yeah,
Like him getting pissed, him getting aggravated.
totally.
Exactly.
Okay, so one of his lawyers, one of Johnny Depp's lawyers, Camille Vasquez, who I'll pull up a picture for you because she's a spicy little thing. Dude, she was hitting it heavy yesterday with the objections, and I think she's going to be the one that cross-examines Amber. So you have these two moderately attractive women, like hitting it like back and forth in court, and she's okay. So this is
Maker's Mark.
yeah, because I was making the thumbname. This is that's a Maker's Mark bottle.
Yeah. No, I've seen one before.
That's
I
gotta, hey
I
man,
didn't realize
that's
how big the top was.
you got some serious scarring if you're
That's
shoving
like-
that
that's
in
like-
there.
Scarring, you'd be bleeding.
The
like,
red
you'd be
shit.
like-
There's like a lip on that. Like there's
That
no
would be
way
like
that's not
literally
cutting you. Like,
fucking
you know
up.
what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
man.
Bro, if I took a Maker's Mark bottle and held it by the bottom and just poked you in the chest with the bottleneck, whatever it is, you'd be like, fucking stop. That hurts, dude. What are you doing? Like if I was now let me put it in your ass. Like I think you know. Like I think you'd know if that was. I think you'd remember it. Is my point.
Yeah,
like you'd be in the hospital, bro. Like that's like
thing is
not
too,
even.
like
I don't know.
a vagina is
You'd
made
be
up
in
of the
hospital.
same
The
skin
way
that's in
she
the
was
inside of
doing.
your
You watch
mouth.
that video again, bro. In the beginning, she was like, "I
Like-
felt something, and I didn't know what it was.
Was he
I
just
thought
like
it.
penetrating her with the bottle?
I don't
That's
think it
what-
was a sensual
opposed to his
thing. The
penis.
I
way
think,
she
yeah,
was.
she made it sound like he was like
Yeah, like
shoving it in
The
and out
thing-
like
the thing is,
aggressively,
too-
like the lips just like grinding
The
against
thing
the.
is, too, a vagina is made up of the same skin that's on the inside of your mouth, right?
sure.
So fucking
Oh, I
like,
didn't know that.
like when you, like, how easy is it to like?
This
pick
is my
fucking
point, though. See
rip
how
a-
how
rip a
awkward
bit
you
of
feel talking
fucking-
about this
Yeah,
shit?
it's just
Like
yeah.
you should be able to talk about this shit. This is crazy to me. Like, bro, imagine if one of you guys got accused, like your girlfriend, all of a sudden randomly, you're in New York, your girlfriend's in LA or your wife's in LA, and you just get a notification from your lawyer that there's a temporary restraining order put out on you. And then when you're in court on every single live stream of this trial, there's been over 1 million hits, meaning over 1 million people on multiple live streams, like millions and millions and millions of people are taking 8 hours a day to sit there and listen to this.
Yeah.
Listen to this fucking lying bitch
Yeah, it's fucked up.
spew lies about this guy.
It's fucked up.
The worst part about her entire testimony from yesterday was every single scenario she was in was, I forget what he said, I forget where I was, I know people were there, but I forget what their names were. So nobody else can come in and corroborate what she said.
Yeah.
Nobody else can come in and confirm the lies that she spewed. So it's believe me though, because I said so, because this is how it is. So like you should just believe me, so that you should believe me because you should believe me.
That's
'Cause
the
I'm
whole
saying
case,
it.
though, right? Isn't it like he said, she said? The whole entire case. Like I'm pretty sure there's no evidence. It's like literally just stories, right? And you're
There's
kind of
that
just being
one
like,
video
okay, who
of
do I
Johnny
believe
Depp
more?
Slamming the cabinets.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that
But
I've
no
seen.
abuse
Right,
towards
with
her,
her
though.
with her head in the cabinets. No,
No,
that
no,
didn't
no.
happen. No.
It's literally just him getting mad and slamming cabinets.
Yeah.
And also one thing
It's
too,
so
like,
dumb.
Closing the fridge and
Hit
shit.
it,
Yeah.
go.
I don't know about, I mean, Amber Heard specifically, but I'm pretty sure most girls like to take pictures of themselves after certain things happen. Like I know this
Yeah.
for a fact.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
if
Yeah.
you like break up or something, they're gonna take like pictures and stuff. If they want to get back with you to be like,
Oh,
look,
she
I
has
was
pictures.
crying.
She
So
has pictures,
of
and
her.
I want to know what you thought. I'll pull them up while you're
Okay.
talking. I don't want to interrupt you, so go
because,
ahead. But
well, I just want to see like, is the abuse real? Because what she's making it sound like, if you're fucking, if your knees down on the back and he's fucking pounding to the back of your head. And Johnny Depp's 6 foot or something, right?
Yeah.
How tall is
Decently
he?
fucking
Like, how-
strong guy too.
Yeah.
Like you're like
He's not a weak dude.
you're not like
okay, so this is one of them.
Doesn't exactly look like she got punched in the face 30 times.
You don't think?
And the frequency of it too, though, I just don't understand. Like she makes it sound like this is a repeating event, like a recurring
This
thing.
is
Look at the lighting too. She tries to make it so it's like the lighting is absolutely perfect to
accentuate.
accentuate the bruises.
Right. So this is Andrew. After our last episode, the tissue, nail polish on the tissue. She's saying that is her broken nose from that incident. Yeah, that looks like
That was
that?
such
Did you
a
hear
fake laugh.
that looks
Did you
like.
hear that? No, I know,
That
but
looks-
no. Did you hear that though?
Did you,
What?
you haven't seen that episode, bro?
Have you
you
seen
didn't
the
even
nail
watch the show.
polish
Why
shit?
don't we invite him on the show? Did you even watch? the show?
Have you seen the nail polish shit?
No. Oh my. Oh yeah. The nail polish didn't even come out yet, right? Or was that the makeup? That was the makeup.
Yeah, no. This
Yeah.
was she said that he headbutted her and broke her nose, and then she was like,
Shit.
she left, and 10 minutes later she came back with a tissue holding on her nose, and she showed him, and there was a red
Just
dot
like,
on
look
it.
at, you're making me bleed,
And so
Johnny.
they stopped fighting after that, and she threw the the tissue away in the trash can, and he picked it up, and it was just nail polish on the tissue.
It wasn't. It was nail polish.
Like-
She's like you're making me
like,
bleed, Johnny.
Bro,
Like that's like psychotic. Like that's fucked up shit.
I just can't wait. This is insane, bro. Like none of this looks like, and I mean, I'll put these on. I'll put these up for like everybody to see. But I wish I don't even know if like YouTube would let me. Like I don't know if I can look up real abuse photos and put them on. But like, this is not what a black eye looks like.
Definitely not.
A black eye.
Or a broken
YouTube.
fucking
a
nose.
black eye.
Yeah, I mean, we just saw a fight last night.
Yeah.
We saw a fight last night, and,
That just
and
looks like makeup.
Jack's not bigger than Johnny Depp,
No.
and he got some hits on this kid. And that kid, I'm just saying. Well, I'm just gonna compare.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Go
kid
for it,
walked
man.
away with way more like marks on his face than her.
Not
so I'm
to
just
mention, Johnny Depp
Yeah.
wears rings on like every
Well, he
single
does
thing.
That's
Yeah.
such a good.
too.
Well, Scott does too,
Constantly.
but like
Her face, if not even bruised like this, like she would have cuts and shit
Exactly.
all over her
From the
face.
rings,
Correct.
from
Totally.
The fucking rings. Yeah, easy.
I didn't even think of that's such a good point.
Yeah, I never thought of that either.
Like I'm so, and like again, it's not about like I don't believe her because I'm misogynistic or any of that shit. Like if he beat the shit out of her, he should get what's coming to him. There's just not enough evidence to prove that he did anything that she's saying.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean like there's been audio recordings, right, from both sides, from both couples about how like the only thing that's been admitted to in those audio recordings is her apologizing for hitting him, her apologizing for getting very upset with him, and him saying, it's okay that you get really upset with me. I really just want to make this relationship work out. Over and over and over again. And there have been instances where he's been drunk or he's been high or he's been whatever. He's already admitted that he had a drug problem. He's already admitted that he's gotten clean from it. And he, like, there are, like, his doctors have corroborated that. Like, that's the other thing. When he was giving his case in chief, like, first of all, why the fuck would you put her on first? It was like this, like, Johnny Depp had all these fucking witnesses. He was the last person to go on and told his story. And then they had like 6 more witnesses for Johnny Depp. And then when they swapped it over to the defense side, they had her, oh, that's one you guys would have gone fucking crazy for. They had her psychologist come in, right? What?
I don't know what he's
Will-
laughing at something.
Will just
way
laughs when I
like,
babe.
what that is me.
No, it's just like it's
Do
from
it,
this
do it, do it.
Pay attention, Paul.
It's, a little, it's from this like YouTube thing, like you wouldn't understand.
Why? Because I'm old?
No. Do
The
you know,
fuck does
do
that
you know
mean?
Jimmy Tatro?
Huh?
Do you know Jimmy Tatro?
Oh
Yeah,
my
dude, I
God.
watch
Yeah.
every single one of his
Like
videos.
Real Life of Simi Valley and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's from that.
No,
you
no,
know,
it's from
or it's YouTube.
American Vandal.
I love
Yep,
how he
American
made the
Vandal.
joke, but he's gonna tell him where the joke's from. I love it.
American Vandal.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's what it is.
And like the beginning scene, he's like ripping the bong or something, and then after he's like pretty much is just playing like the biggest douche that you can play. He's just
Yeah.
and when I do it, Will just cracks.
Yeah. Great. Can we get back to the episode?
Sorry.
Dope. My point is that like she's just crazy. That's all. Not a big
Yeah,
deal.
no, she's fucked up.
You made a point earlier, though. I mean, have you seen the Joe Rogan clip?
Which one?
There's one where they talk about the feminist movement and how the judicial system is already so heavily in favor of women. It's
Right.
so
Yeah, dude.
in things like this, relationships specifically. Like right now, this sounds fucked up, but if your mom and your mom wanted to leave your dad, she could get like basically half his assets,
More.
the house, the kids, everything.
Yep.
He could be the nicest guy in the world,
Sure.
do nothing wrong, and the judicial system is tailored to benefit the women.
Especially in Massachusetts,
But
opposed to other states.
The anti-feminist part of it is that the assets part, it's almost like degrading women to the point of they can't support themselves, so their husbands, even though they're ditching them, need to still support them and their kids. Like, I don't see a problem with supporting the
well,
kids,
also in
but
society today, women are primarily also working,
yeah.
and like I feel like maybe.
But the laws haven't changed.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the laws
Since they
haven't
weren't,
changed.
right.
Yes.
And Joe Rogan said it, so I mean, he's not been canceled yet, so I'm gonna say it. I mean,
Bro, we got like 10 watches. You can have 5 of them with me. I don't give a fuck. Say whatever you want.
I mean,
Watch 10 years from now
it's
when
so-
we're like super famous. They're going to be like, 10 years ago, Nick said this about women when he had Evo on his podcast.
Everybody just own it.
Bro, like I don't give, dude. I spend
feminist-
so much of my life pretending to be something I'm not. I don't give a fuck anymore. Say what's on your
I like
mind,
that. Well,
kid.
I
Go.
mean, dude, the feminist movement is straight up doing whatever they can to get themselves ahead of men, and then whatever doesn't allow them to do that, even if it's even. Like, we could be the most even, fair thing ever. If it doesn't favor them more than men, they won't do it. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't coincide with it.
Grab-
This is so fucked up. I mean, the whole judicial system. They complain about cops and
I'm
others.
sorry for cutting you off. Grab this. Put the closer to you. Like put that shit right in front of your face. There you go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Like a little. Yeah.
Okay.
My
My bad.
There you go. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Because like
No,
you're
you're good.
talking, and then like every time you go over here, it won't hear shit.
It's
won't
like
hear
the
it.
bad mic, man.
That's what
or
I'm saying.
whatever.
He's good.
What?
It's all good. It's all good.
I can't
just
even-
want to make sure.
Yeah.
Keep
I mean,
going.
where
It's
was
like
I going with that?
sensitive mics, you know what I mean? Like they're like pro level shit. Like it's a big ass, nice ass studio. You want to make sure you're like right in there.
I feel that. I feel that.
It's like bullshit, please. All right, go ahead. Go.
Yeah.
Speak on it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just the whole feminist movement. I don't understand. So what is the feminist movement? Isn't it to get women ahead of men? Am I correct in saying
well,
that?
I mean,
Isn't-
so
empowering
it's definitely changed over the years. Like,
Obviously, it was definitely like should have been a thing when it like in the 50s or something when women actually had no rights compared to men. But now women actually have like more rights than men.
they have, yeah, well, I mean, they have.
When like companies are hiring, they have to hire a certain amount of women now.
Yeah,
It should just be the best candidate.
Yeah, and I-
Qualified for the
Yes,
job.
exactly.
Like,
they
it's-
force diversity so much.
so that's misogynistic, and that's totally you're against women in the workplace, and blah 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 blah. Like you just can't win these days.
Yeah.
It's really really
agree.
annoying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, ready? So this whole like this, I mean, I don't know how deep you want to get into this stuff because I can go on for like hours and hours. Because it's just annoying that you say stuff like you want equality, but I don't see a lot of women going to work in coal mines, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's not a lot of that stuff. So we can still take the shit ass fucking jobs.
And I
That's no problem
Yeah.
there. Like that's totally we can go put our lives on the line. But you just want to make sure that you're getting, that the wealth that's coming in is the same amount or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Which brings it. You're good. So I can take that out. So the wage gap, as an example, women getting paid 25 cents an hour less than men, whatever it is, or
We do harder
25%
work.
more less than men.
Like-
If it's a real thing that women are getting paid less than men, why does any man have a job? Why would any business owner who doesn't want to pay a lot out in wages, who doesn't want to pay a lot out in taxes or anything else, why would they ever hire a guy?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Fuck me, I got to hire a dude for this. It's going to be 25% more. Fucking hey, this is crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
we do.
Why would they hire a guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the way that I live my life with all of these policies and all of these things that come out, if something just doesn't fucking it doesn't add up 100%, it's usually because it's bullshit. Almost 100% of the time, if there's a couple of questions, you do some research on the stuff, and you still got a couple of like that. Does that really make sense that she got penetrated by a Maker's Mark bottle and she just went to bed and woke up the next morning and couldn't even
cough.
feel pain? And he kneed her in the. She was saying he ripped the hair out of her head. I don't know if you've ever seen pictures of this stuff, and I definitely cannot show pictures of this on the channel. But if there's a real domestic, if you even in like a bar fight, if you grabbed another dude by his hair and you were slamming his head against the bar, right? Let's make it guy on guy. If you're slamming a guy's head against the bar and you rip your hand up and rip hair out of his head, it's not about the hair that's in your hand. It's about the fact that on his scalp, which is what she showed pictures of, you're pulling skin away from the skull.
Yeah.
You're going to have severe fucking bruising. The skin's going to be incredibly sensitive, so when you go take a shower the next time, your own fingernails are going to rip that skin open. You're going to bleed everywhere. She had nothing. She had nothing. She had one, it looked like she pulled a couple pieces of hair out on the, and she's very fair-skinned, okay? So, like, no offense, we all are, but if I slapped your leg right now, in about 3.5 minutes, it's gonna be red in my handprint on your thigh. There's no question.
Yeah.
He grabbed you by the hair and ripped clumps of hair out of your head, and there's nothing to show for it.
Yeah, like it makes no sense. It's just like every fucking word she says is bullshit.
It's like on a
Every-
simplest degree. If you ask a single question about every scenario that she presents, there's like 700 more questions that come right after it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless you take everything she says at face value, and you're like, yes, he's an asshole. Yes, he beat you up. I just believe you because you're saying it, and so I believe you. If you go to one degree beyond that, and you go, really? So that's a black eye? Okay, it doesn't really make sense that's all that he beat you for hours and hours on end.
And that's the best picture.
And that's the worst. You're saying that's the worst photo, and you're not wearing makeup and you're not covering. Interesting. This is a great one right here. So this picture is her. That's with the broken nose, and that is a picture of her on the James Corden show from literally the next day. And she is covered in makeup, and she's saying that the makeup artist who put that makeup on her to go on this show said that she had no indication of any bruising or anything when she walked in.
Yep.
So, like, knowing that all of this shit has come out, what is your opinion on why she's still continuing to like
to skew this bullshit.
Yeah, to just keep going
The
with
reason why
it.
she's doing it is because she's already in so deep, so she can't just be like, all right, whatever.
Right.
Like, obviously, she
Yeah.
can't just stop.
Yeah, like I feel like she's way too far.
Yeah.
Now.
At this point, you just have to go balls deep and just
Yeah.
And just like the money factor,
She
because
gotta
she's
go-
gonna be
What
fucked.
did you say? Bottle deep? How
Balls
deep?
deep.
Go ahead,
She's gonna be
Hoffman.
fucked with money. Like when she loses, like she's gonna be fucked. So like that's why, in my opinion, why she keeps going.
I don't know what her net worth is though. Like
It's
she's
not that
probably not
high.
gonna be.
She has no
fucked with
money.
money. Really?
She has no money.
No.
How?
What do you
Isn't she
mean?
in, like, a
Because
bunch of films.
no, she
No.
was in like 4. She got like 7 mil.
That's not no money.
She's getting sued for 50 mil,
Oh.
and she's countersuing Johnny Depp for 100 mil
mil.
because it's double.
Yeah.
So these right here, these pictures, this
What?
that's
the
her.
heck?
That's her on the stand. She had a publicist in the courtroom. This is premiering on Monday, so it was technically last week by the time everybody's seeing this. She had a publicist. Oh, and that's the other thing. So the trial is off for the week. So she just spewed all of her crap for a week straight, right? And then they take a week break. So all the news, media, and coverage is all they're doing is talking shit about Johnny Depp right now. All this stuff, shocking allegations come out. Wow, you know what I mean? Like all this crap. There is a clip, and I'll try and look it up. You guys can talk in a second while I'm looking it up. But there's a clip of her with the tissue, and she is crying. She looks up to the publicist that's in the audience or whatever of the courtroom, and she puts the tissue up. She pauses. You see a flash of the picture, and then she goes back to crying and telling her story and shit. Like it's so, dude, it's so calculated. It's like it's absolute insanity.
She has a wicked ugly cry face too.
Yeah, especially when there's no
The one on the
tears.
right,
She looks
what
like
the
she's
heck?
trying to take a shit in the last one. Like this is crazy. It's just like nothing I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm really shocked.
Turd.
I gotta see it.
I see that on TikTok so much.
It looks like that, but
And after you both returned to L.A.,
watch. Looks up.
and after you both returned to L.A.,
The guy takes the picture of her, dude. The publicist guy that was in the back. She like poses. She looks at him. Oh, you taking a picture of me? Okay, cool. Takes a picture, whatever, and she's back to normal. Make sure all the pictures of me are crying because it looks better for the media or whatever the fuck. How insane is that, dude?
It's such a fake sniff too. It sounds like me going like right now. Like there's nothing. There's no
You're not
mucus, there's
crying!
no build up or anything.
Yeah.
It's just like a dry like.
Exactly. That's what it is too. Like no fucking tears. Like that's
When
all
you're
of online
crying,
is
if-
talking about no tears right now. Like
It's insane. Okay, so
how
the
are
general.
you,
so
you're
we
literally
so we
crying
all.
for 30 minutes straight without tears. Like,
When he's just like,
yeah.
that's what it made
So,
me laugh.
Literally.
so we can all agree that she's psychotic and nobody believes her. None of
I
us
agree.
believe her.
No.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
And I hope that the jury sees that though.
That's the thing, bro. That's
I
the
wish
thing.
that they just had like people would like they had like a common sense like test or something to determine the jury, and then they're just like,
Right.
Is
You're
it
a friend
like?
of the jury.
Is it like? Can you like take a lie detector test in court?
No. Polygraph is inadmissible.
That would be
Really?
so dope.
Yeah.
Like that. Would
Yeah,
be
but
so
they're wrong half the time. If you get nervous
Yeah.
during a lie detector test, then they're
You're
gonna be found guilty.
failed.
for-
That's the whole reason. It's,
Yeah. I mean, the results are admissible, but you can't admit them as evidence. Like you can talk about it in testimony and stuff, but you can't bring them in as a factual
Yeah,
thing.
like hold it
And
against
some
them.
people also believe in their own lies too. Like if you're that crazy
Some-
too.
yeah,
so,
she's
like,
pathological.
yeah,
She's
exactly.
literally like
Yeah.
So she
like she
could
believes
pass
in
the
it.
thing, and it would just be like because she's so like involved or like I don't know.
Fucked up.
Well, and she's so
Yeah.
psychotic that she probably believes her own shit by this
Exactly.
point. You know what I mean? It's
Mm.
I don't know. It's scary. Okay, so let's move on. We can do a little part 2 because I'm probably gonna cut all that bullshit out while I was looking this up. Let's hear about story time with Will. I want to know what the fuck happened last night, bro. 'Cause that's. In the meantime, before we get into that though, can we like move this shit like out of the way, Andrew? Can we
Yeah.
help out with a little shit?
Table.
Just want to see fucking my guest's face. Here, take this one too. Yeah, careful, there's a long legs on that one. Just put it over there, so out of the way. Okay, sorry for the boring shit, but like that shit, I watched 8 hours of that yesterday.
Chilling, man.
All right,
Yeah, you haven't. Have you heard about any of this? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to do some like cool overlay for this with Will's face, like story time with Will.
Well, technically, I want Jack to tell it, just because I wasn't necessarily part of what happened. We just were at the sports bar because it's Cinco de Mayo.
I want Jack to tell it. So here's what happened last night.
I'm
Go,
just
go,
putting,
go,
like, a
go, go,
background.
go. Yeah,
Yeah.
go.
Get the
into
background.
It was like Cinco de Mayo. We were looking to go out. We went to the sports bar, and then like there was just like a table with a mom. Without this, so me and this bald guy always like.
No, he's a MILF hunter.
So
He
like,
literally
when we
goes to
go
local
the
bars looking for
like,
any mom he
I'll
can
just
get.
try and like find a mom that looks single, and like I'll chat.
Literally, that's his goal like,
Yeah.
when he goes out to
I
the
just
bars.
think
It's
it's, like,
like,
the funniest
who's
thing.
the like hottest mom in here,
Yeah.
and can I bang her? I'm not joking.
Me and this bald guy. So
How old is this gentleman?
this bald guy
Yeah.
is like probably in his 50s. He has kids and a wife.
And
goes
you
to
hang
the
out with
sports-
this
No,
50
I
Oh
don't,
no,
I
you're
don't.
talking. Okay, that guy. He works at Turner Hill, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
we don't need to
let's
dox
no- yeah,
anybody.
yeah. We don't need to make it for just in case we get famous. This douchebag, he has kids and wife. Goes to the sports bar every single day to see this woman. Cheats on her. It's like
He
his
cheats on the
mistress.
woman or he cheats on the
He
wife?
cheats on his wife and
Okay.
like pretty much he lives two lives. Anyways, he just wasn't there.
And his name is? I'm just
I
kidding.
don't know
I'm
his
kidding.
name,
I'm kidding. I'm
honestly.
kidding. I'm
But
kidding.
every
Go.
single time we go there, he always gets pissed at me for some reason.
He
You've
wasn't
probably
there
been
last time, was
before.
he?
No, he wasn't, which is why I was
Yeah.
talking to the woman.
Yeah.
So I was talking to the woman. Whatever.
Oh.
Baldy wasn't there. We just
You
called him
want a
Baldy.
boy with some hair?
We just call him
So
Baldy.
he works
yeah.
at Turner Hill.
Yeah.
He's bald.
Yeah.
That's why they
In
call
the
him
pro
Baldy.
shop?
I'm pretty
Dude,
sure.
I don't
Oh,
know.
I know his name. I'm not gonna
What's his
say
name?
It.
Don't say
You just said we
Whisper
just
to
said.
You're just
Whisper.
exposed.
No,
the
I mean
shit
you
out of
could
this
say
man.
that. What? Can you not break my shit while you're trying to figure out Baldy's name? Ruining the show, dude. Like, sit down, Andrew. He can say the name. I'll bleep it. You fuck.
You know him or no? I'm pretty sure he's high up.
Cheeks
Like
knows
he's
him.
always the type
Cheeks
of dude to
knows
walk
Yeah,
around
well,
with that
Cheeks-
vest wherever
Cheeks
he
is on my
goes.
shit list right now.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, so I'm talking to this woman, and they're at another table. I don't even know what happens.
Well, yeah, no. Well, so I always go out. I work at the Clam Box, so we always go out to drink at the bars and stuff. And they had FaceTime me that they want to come out because it's Cinco de Mayo. So I was just there with all my Clam Box people, and like we're hanging out with Will, two other Jacks. So we had 3 Jacks there, Chucky, Reynolds, and Sot. So Reynolds and Sot were like fiending for like Nick. They were like fiending for like a vape. One of the girls that I work with, she was there with her boyfriend.
We speak
Well,
English.
are they dating?
Show.
Are they dating?
Huh?
They're dating.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were
She was
dating.
just like, oh, we're just hooking up. That's what she told me.
Oh well, I mean, no, they're
don't
like
know that.
they hang out like all
Yeah,
the time and
yeah.
stuff. But basically, Reynolds is slow.
Yeah.
Reynolds. If you're
So,
watching this, you already know
Reynolds
you're slow.
Is a 6'7" kid. He's 6'7".
He's like a
Your
6
name's
foot seven,
Reynolds?
like
No, no, no.
sloth.
Oh, okay.
He's like
Oh,
a
he said
Boston
slow and
sloth.
6'7", so I just figured it was this kid right here. But all right, go
6'7",
ahead.
just massive. Man.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
one time we went to Reynolds' house. We told him like we were here 20 minutes before we were actually there, so he would get like on time. You know
Oh,
what I
he's-
mean? He's like that
okay,
type of
so-
kid that you're
so
like,
let's
yo,
just-
I'm at your
okay.
house and you're just leaving your house.
So
he'd be
for
like,
me
"Dude,
and
I'll be
everybody
out."
listening to the show right now that has no idea what you're talking about, you mean physically slow?
Yes.
Yeah, not
And
mentally.
A little bit mentally.
Jeez.
Definitely a little bit mentally.
But
Maybe.
he's not like.
No, he's not retarded, like mentally retarded. No,
Okay.
he's just like physically, like
We say-
literally
yeah, we
the
say
slowest.
mentally
Like
handicapped, but-
he's the type of kid that's like, yo, I'm gonna take a bong rip and like I'll be ready to go like right after I'm done. It'll be like 25 minutes. It's like, dude, you haven't even packed the bowl. Like, what are you doing? He's like, dude, don't rush me, dude. Like,
right,
Dude,
right,
the other
right,
day
right.
he's like, let's play ball
Yeah.
or something. He's like, pull up at 2:30. Everyone's there at 2:30. He shows up at like 3:15.
Yeah.
We're like, dude, this was your plan. Like, what are you doing? Like, you told us to show up at 2:30. Like,
Anyway,
So they got-
go on.
So what happened last night?
so, but they gave the vape. So they gave the vape to him, and he was like, "Yo, I'll give you the rest of my drink for the vape." Okay. How
Fair
long do you
deal.
need? How long do you need a vape for?
I mean,
Because
for
I
me,
don't rip Nick. How long if you're doing a trade with someone? How long would you like the vape
I like
for?
to hold on to it for like a long time.
like
and then I'll
Matt,
rip it.
like realistically, it should take no more than like 30 seconds. But I feel like a lot of
Well,
people hold it
especially
for
if
like
it's not like
4 minutes,
so like
5
especially
minutes.
if it's not yours. And I'm an ex-smoker, so like for me, it's like the equivalent of giving someone a cigarette. You know what I mean? Except because it's all you carry around, it's the same as like if you gave someone your entire pack of cigarettes and they're just like holding it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like if you were to do that, the way that I like compare the two is like if you offer someone a cigarette and you give them your pack of cigarettes, you have them take one out and give you the pack back. So it should be like a equivalent kind of
Trade.
Yeah. Like if you're gonna give someone your vape, which I don't, because like it's nasty to me and I just always have it on me and like whatever. But like if I was to do that, I would expect them to like use it and give it back.
Yeah,
I
like
would
take
say
a couple
max,
rips.
If I don't know
Yeah.
the person, 30 seconds. If I know the person, I could hold on to it for like 10 minutes just because it's me.
Yeah, not mine, kid. I
But-
break your fucking arms.
Yeah. So, but like
I'd
Reynolds
go
is so
crazy.
slow, and they just had called last call, so that's why he was giving her like the rest of the
okay,
drink
okay,
because like we couldn't get any more drinks. So he's like, "I'll give you the
Makes
drink
sense.
and whatever. I'll get the vape."
Fair trade.
But I'm pretty sure he's holding on for like mad long, and they're trying to get out of there. It's like they're dating, they're trying to hook up, whatever. And he's just delaying that like so hard
Any
because it's just
details on
Reynolds
that?
delaying.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah,
"Dude, I've
yeah.
only taken like a couple rips. Like, stop." And the boyfriend was like, "Yo, I need it back." And he's like, "Dude, if there's gonna be a problem, we can go outside." And the boyfriend's like, "All right, so like let's go outside." So they go outside.
Wait, whoa, hold
It
the
escalated
fuck
over a
on.
vape. It was over a vape.
That
The
escalated
stupidest
so
thing.
escalated so quick though. Are you-
You're good.
Okay.
So they were saying that the kid was eyeing them and being a dick, but they were probably just hammered.
So
Well, they were
hold-
hammered. He's
hold on.
sober,
There's-
so
I'm
he's an
fucking
ex-alcoholic,
confused.
so he was
Hold
dead
the
sober.
phone. So can we just relate the situation to people in the room right now? So you are hooking up with Will. No, I'm just kidding. But like, so you have a vape. Will wants to borrow the vape. You give Will the vape and you want it back, and he says no. And if you don't like it, we can go outside.
Yeah.
What?
That's what I'm saying. So like,
well, no, he was gonna give it back. He just needed more time.
How about he buys his own fucking vape? Dude?
that's well, so that's the
But
lot.
it was a trade, so he gave
Traded
the
for
drink.
what?
The drink he gave the drink
like a little
she
bit
gave
left
the-
of his beer to the girl
Oh,
in
these
exchange for
fucking
that.
people are nasty. You wonder why COVID spread so fucking quickly? It's disgusting, dude. Buy your own fucking drink. Go down the store. You go buy a vape. You fucking smoke your vape. They have disposable ones. It's $20.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it was. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure it was. But yeah, so
Oh,
they,
that's even worse. Is it not worse? If it's a refillable vape, you can always fill up more if they like use all your shit. You're like, God damn it, you fucking gotta refill up the shit. If it's a disposable one, those things add up pretty quick. I'd be
Yeah.
like, yo, take a
They
rip
go
and give that shit
fast,
back.
yeah.
You want your own? There's a gas station right there.
yeah.
They go fast.
Come on, that's crazy. Okay, so
yeah,
yeah,
so
I'd be like, I'd
put it
fight
in
somebody for my vape.
perspective,
Go
the
for it.
the
Tell me what the
sports
fuck
bar-
happened. I'd
So
go
they
my
actually-
bed.
so they actually-
flip out.
It closed at 12 last night. I want to say
12, yeah. For Cinco de
So,
Mayo, it should have
yeah,
been open to like
yeah.
1. But yeah, so they
I know,
go
how
outside.
could they? It's like we're like
But
so
it's
close
so-
to Mexico and Mexican Independence Day. Like, how could they do that? Like, close at a regular time. All right, go.
It's the massive kid, the 6'6" kid going out with her boyfriend who's like probably like six, like your guys' height.
Yeah.
And they're going out, but like our other friend that came with them goes out with them. And I don't like 2-on-1s. It was
Neither do I.
it was them. They had an altercation, they have a disagreement.
Oh,
Let them if they wanna fight.
I am a huge advocate of like holding back people that want to jump into a fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
So-
if there's two people that are beefing, like control your shit. But if you're too much of a pussy, you're gonna turn around and be like, "Yo, help me out here." I'd be like, "No, you got yourself into this meth, kids. Like, have fun." You know what I mean? Like that's it. That's it. You got to duke it out with the person who you have the altercation with. It's
Exactly.
not 5-on-1, 2-on-1. That's bullshit, dude.
I totally agree. And so but like the girl, I'm in a conversation this entire time with this one guy. We're talking about Ozark, and the girl is like, "I think they're going to fight." I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, they're going to fight right now." I'm like, "Why you say this like so nonchalant?" Like, so by the time I get outside, the 6'6" kid's holding him back on the ground while our buddy is literally like laying into this kid,
This is a problem.
and it's like I'm
This
trying
is
to.
why you don't take people's vapes. Go.
It's just so bad, and they just keep laying into him, and like they like the cops are coming and stuff, and meanwhile this kid's just hitting on milfs, and like eventually strolls out after helping the bartender.
I'm
He's
just like,
what
what
happened?
Oh my! I just
Okay,
see
so
this kid,
the
like,
main
like,
point of the story, the thing
licking
that
his wounds.
the thing that matters the most is like, did you succeed? Did you go home with anybody or what? No. Waste of a sword.
They had last call. I couldn't buy a drink. It was, shit. It was shitty.
That's insane.
Because she ran out. I was like, oh, let's go. And then they were like, I was like, hey, like, you think I can get another drink? They're just like,
So
oh, we already had
cops,
last
anything?
call.
How did they?
The cops never
So
came, but
when
we just
I was
we just
helping
had
the
to
people
split it
clean.
up.
I was helping the people clean up,
I bet you
and
were.
they were like, should I call the cops? And they were just like, no, it's not worth it. They already stopped.
It was bullshit though, because I just got a drink because it was last call. I was like, all right, so like I can't even have my drink because they just took all the drinks away. They're like, none of you guys can come back inside.
Yeah.
So
they were pissed.
But yeah, cops never came, but they just
It's so embarrassing, dude.
over a
Fighting
vape.
is
That's so
over.
fucking stupid. And then number 2 is like 2-on-1. Like that's just not fair.
Yeah.
That's just not fair. Over a vape too.
I know.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And the thing is, too, Jack was talking about it. On my birthday, he got in a fight with another kid, and one of the other kid's friends hopped in and started hitting Will.
From behind in the back
And
of the head.
Did he put his knee on your back?
Did the same exact thing. Saw did the same exact thing, and he talked about how it's not cool to 2-on-1, bro. If you got a problem, let him 1-on-1.
Yeah.
So that's why I was pissed at him more than anything. Reynolds and that kid had the altercation. Like, I don't care. Like, if they want to be idiots and fight over a fucking vape, they can do it.
Over a vape.
But then Saw comes in to start leveling the kid while his arms are pinned back by Reynolds. We're not talking about a small guy. We're talking about 220-pound, 6'6", slow sloth just holding your back down.
Yeah,
and
he's got
the other
nowhere
one's
to
just
go.
like leveling into him.
He's got nowhere to go. He has nothing to do. He's just gonna sit there and hold it. You know what I mean? That's it. That's what he's probably in his happy place. He's like, yeah, go ahead, beat him up. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Don't take people's vapes, and you know.
Never 2-on-1.
Never
Don't be that
2-on-1.
person.
Don't
That's
be
not
that
cool.
person. But if you are going to be that person, you better be the guy who wants your vape back. You know what I mean? Just buy your own fucking vapes, people. How about don't vape?
Yeah, I guess you
don't.
could spread that message.
I know, right? Look at you. You're such a good kid. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, what else we got? Anything? How's your life doing? You're so fucking boring, dude. This is why I like. Well, this is why I'm like, yo, call your buddies. Like, let's get some people in here because every time I'm like, how's your life? You're like, it was good. My cleaning people came in.
Hey, you were asking about it.
I mean, I was
Trying to
asking
think
like,
if there's any other events.
I mean, I haven't seen you in a while, bro.
I know.
So like, what's going on?
I've just been. I don't know.
Just been what? It's all right.
Oh,
it's all right.
wait. When was the last time I came on?
I don't know. It was last week at some point. Last like Monday.
Monday.
So it was Wednesdays. So we did like a Will Wednesday. This is like a Will Monday.
Well, Monday. Well, Friday.
No, this is a Will Friday, but it's gonna come out on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nothing really. Not much
Everybody's boring.
at the moment.
What you, Chucky? Anything? Anything exciting?
We should. There should definitely be a story that we have.
Some story.
We can tell Reynolds' story.
Oh, in honor of Cinco de Mayo. Do you remember the first Cinco de Mayo we had?
Yes.
That was
I
so-
swear to
of course,
Christ, I thought he
of
was gonna
course.
go off on some like history thing, and I'm like, yo, let's just make it like cool though. Like let's like maybe not do that. Like, go ahead, go.
You were
go,
there
go.
too, right?
What?
Weren't you there? Dude, he was there, right?
Yeah.
That was the
Yep.
What?
So funny.
No, don't use names.
All right, dude.
Bro, I can bleep
That's
names. Just
fine.
tell the damn story,
Hey,
but at
everyone-
least like
everyone
make
knows
it.
about it. Everyone knows that
fine.
happened, right? Yeah. Okay, so like, we're a bunch of underclassmen in high school.
I want to say we were sophomores.
We
you
were
Yeah, I was.
sophomores.
We were just juniors. Or
No,
whatever.
maybe we were freshmen.
No, we
I-
were
No,
sophomores. We were
Okay.
sophomores.
It's like our first time, like
Yeah.
big drinking though. So we had a guy from my work pick up like some Ciroc and some like other hard shit.
Oh.
And we were going all in, like balls deep. Like my friend's parents weren't there. We were going in balls deep, and we were like just all little excited high schoolers, like just drinking for the first time, like big drinking though. We're not talking about like, oh, I got some of my dad's beers. We like had Ciroc and stuff. We were getting fucked up, but at the time, Andrew was like getting with like this senior chick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was asking me to prom.
yeah.
Yeah, some stuff
funny.
happened, and yeah.
I walk over to the car and I just see
Oh.
she receiving a blowjob.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was so funny. Andrew's just like, let a bro nut.
So we're like fucked up. We're fucked up.
let a bro nut.
So wait. So when you posed the question on the last episode, and you were like, no one's ever walked in, and he's like, oh, I've had my friends walk in
was
on me
pitch
like
black.
6 times.
Okay,
Technically, he walked in on you.
Okay,
That's
we
true.
were
I
talking
forgot
about like
about
sex, but like yeah, technically. So all right, we were all fucked up though. So like I was like pretty fucked up, and she was like come to my car for a sec, like whatever. I was like, all right. So we're like in the car, and I like know what's gonna happen, and I'm just like, oh my god, like one of these fuckers are gonna come out and like be like, what's going on?
Because we were just like looking for you. We didn't know where you went.
Yeah, so we're like in the car. It's like almost, I want to say like 10, maybe like 15 minutes in. And Will's like, I just see Will like walk out, like bagged, and he like starts coming to the car, and I'm like, shit. I'm like, shit. He like comes up to the window. Did you
Yeah, I
opened the
opened
door or the
I opened
window?
the car.
Yeah. He opens the car door and
From the hood.
I'm like, bro.
Little
He's
bro,
like-
nut.
And he's like, what are you guys doing? And I'm like, dude, like let him bro. Like what he said.
Let a bro nut.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But it was great. So his parents were gone that whole night, or we thought they were. And we were all
forgot about
inside
that part.
watching
forgot about
watching TV. And his parents come home and they're like, Johnny, what the fuck is going on? And then meanwhile, like they hear
Okay,
him
hold up. Okay,
Yeah, you
so
tell your
after the
perspective.
car, after Will walked in on the car, we decided we're like, all right, like this is Ox, like let's go back inside now, like fucking like settle things down. It's like everyone's inside, whatever. And then like 30 minutes pass, whatever. Like parents,
So you never got to finish.
parents
It's a nut.
parents still aren't home. It's like we go in the bathroom and then like
So funny.
we go in the bathroom, but like the way it was set up.
It's like a little
So the
patio
bathroom-
room.
Is this the time? So
So-
they walked to the bathroom and they saw you with the 2 lesbian chicks. Is that what it was?
No.
Wait,
what?
This was years ago. So like
He's talking about.
So like the way
Oh.
so they have like a patio room out here, and then it's like an addition, and then like a door, and then the bathroom's right off to the right, and there's a window in the bathroom that like looks out into the patio. So I'm like, fuck. She's like so going whatever, and I like move the curtain. I like peek my head out the window, and like all of them like see me,
So
or whatever. So what? I'm just like trying to be funny, like fucked up, whatever. So fucking that happens. Then like the parents come home. So I'm like in the bathroom. The parents come home. Like with her. Whenever I like hear them, I'm like fuck. So they like go. The parents like. One of them like needed to go to the bathroom, so they like.
There's
go-
one bathroom in the house.
I don't know, but like,
Well,
they
on the bottom floor, there's just one.
yes.
But they came in and like, I think you guys heard them, but you
Yeah.
guys were coming out and it was like she's pulling up her pants and you're like getting yourself all situated here as they're walking out, and the parents are just like, Johnny, what the fuck is going on right
But
now?
before that happened, they like tried to open the door, and she was like, "Say something," and I was like, "Hold on," and then like. I'm like, we're fucked. So like we
That's
open
it.
the door and we just both walk out. And that's when she was like, Johnny, what the fuck is what is going on?
She freaked
So I
out.
was
huh?
just like, I was
No,
like
it
a
was-
drunk sophomore, like most uncomfortable situation. I was just like,
Wow.
some random else. I was like,
That's insane.
I just had go number 2.
Needed some help. That's crazy.
funny.
Yeah.
Dope.
So that was my first fun Cinco de Mayo.
That's
Our
a-
first
yeah.
First of many, I'm assuming.
Yeah. He does.
You can
Yeah,
start at the
he
very
might
beginning.
remember it.
All right, so basically, this is the day before. This is like New Year's Eve, so the day before New Year's Eve, and we're basically like, let's just get fucked up.
Yeah.
That's always a bad start to the night, where all of us are in agreement, like, let's just get fucked up and do some dumb shit. So we are already getting banged up. This is like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
What year is this? When was this?
Like
This is this past
this
New
past
Year's
year.
Eve.
So going into 22.
Correct.
All right. Yeah.
And so we just we went up to Seabrook. We were just getting fucking hammered at the what was it?
The Brook.
The
Or
Brook.
Chili's
Chili's first. Christian was so they thought we were like a YouTube group or like some like group
The
of, like,
servers.
Yeah, the servers thought we were like a YouTube group or something, and Christian was like, "We want to see the fucking world." Like he's like, "We're going around to see the world." So we go to the casino.
Who do you hang out with?
The waitress. The best part is that the waitress was already like 5 feet away, like walking the other direction. Christian's like, "We want to see the fucking world."
Like spewing bullshit. Like, random shit.
We're already hammered, and then we go into Market Basket to get more booze because it's so
Oh,
cheap
you
in New
went out
Hampshire.
Public like this. All
Oh
right,
yeah,
go.
Christian was like stomping in his. We were like stomping in on the way to Market Basket. We're just making a scene. Like once again, this is like 7 o'clock at night.
Right.
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 So then we go to the Brook.
Nice and late when you should be drunk. Right. Sure.
So we go to the Brook. We don't spend that much time there, honestly. And then we go to the Ocean Casino, which is in
The Hampton.
Hampton. And we're basically playing Spanish 21 because I got no blackjack. We're playing Spanish 21 for like 2 hours. We're getting coached by like Jackie Chan. There's that
It's like-
firefighter.
Like this 70-year-old Chinese man who's just like, oh, you hold.
Hold. It's like, double down. So funny.
But
But
this firefighter, he's like, oh, my wife's hot as fuck. He's like showing me pictures of his naked wife. I'm just like, oh, what the
Dude, the way
She's
old
right next
people,
to you.
the way old people
She was
try.
right next to me, and he's just like, "Look at this bomb," and I'm just like,
I have his firefighter idea. We could call him right now. His name's Randy. He was the most Randy guy you would ever meet. If someone had to be Randy in a room, you'd be like, that guy's Randy.
That's great.
Yeah.
You should come back. That's great. That's good. Good shit. So what happened?
Well, we get banged up there, and we're like really fucked up. Like walking out of this
really
casino,
fucked
we are like beyond fucked up, and we're still taking nips in the middle of the street in Hampton at like 1 a.m. at this
By
point.
this time, it's 7:15.
no,
Go ahead, right? So yeah, go.
So we were at the casino for a while. It was
Yeah,
probably like 1.
1 o'clock or so.
1
We still
o'clock.
have some videos of it.
Doing
but,
what? Like you can't gamble.
We can because it's 18 at that.
Oh,
one.
this is Rhode Island?
This is
No,
at
well,
Hampton
we
Beach.
also had fake
Oh,
IDs.
oh,
Or I had a
oh,
fake.
oh.
Oh, we
Yeah,
both had
yeah.
fake
Dude, that
IDs.
only goes like here's. I love you. I'm not giving you shit, but
yeah.
that shit only goes so far.
The fake IDs.
Yeah, like you maybe buy some booze, whatever it is. But like, let's say, what if you hit like $5 million at the casino or
That's
something
so
crazy?
true.
The second you go to cash that shit in, they're like, yeah, that's great, buddy. But where's your real ID?
Yeah.
Like that's a government, you know what I mean, and the IRS
Well,
and all
this
that
one's
bullshit.
18 and older though, so it's like.
No,
it
but
was
I'm just
21.
saying, like that's.
The one
I
in
think the
Hampton
Hampton
was
one.
21.
You're right. The
Oh,
Hampton
I'm
one.
pretty sure
Okay.
gambling's a whole other.
The fake ID I used was the shittiest thing ever. It's from
It didn't
Connecticut,
look
and it wasn't
anything
even
like
me.
him.
It wasn't even a picture of me. It was some other redhead that doesn't look like
And
me.
he was like 25.
Yeah, it's so funny. But so we're walking out of there all fucked up, and we're basically like, let's just go do some dumb shit. Like, let's go to a strip club. So we drive 2 hours to Manchester, New Hampshire. I'm passed out the entire fucking time. I don't know what you were doing.
I
That's a
was right
bitch of a
next to you,
drive
like,
from
half
Hampton
asleep.
Beach to.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Reynolds is driving.
Reynolds is driving, and by the grace of God, we somehow got there without
Right.
crashing or getting pulled over. Reynolds, we're talking like at least 20 drinks in, at least 20. Probably more like a 30 rack in for Reynolds.
They're good kids though. They are. They are.
Yeah.
They're good. They're good kids. Go.
So we get there, and all the hotels have no rooms because it's the night before New Year's Eve, and there's no rooms anywhere. We went to 5 fucking hotels, and this is Manchester, New Hampshire, mind you. This is in Boston.
So this started on 7 p.m. on New Year's Eve. By
Yeah.
now, it's like the morning of New Year's
Yes.
Eve.
It's like 3 a.m. My mom's texting me like, "Is everything all right? Like, where are you?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're in Manchester. We'll be fine." So we get a hotel.
Don't wait up for me.
They're
But
not fine.
We're going around hotel to hotel. Meanwhile, we're trying to get a room. Reynolds is on the line on his phone looking for escorts. Escorts.
Oh my! I remember this story. Oh my!
And he's
God,
like escorts
dude.
near me, right in Safari. Escorts near me.
It started to sound familiar. I'm not gonna lie. Like none of you guys have heard this, but like it started to sound familiar when you said Manchester, New Hampshire, and then when you said the escorts thing, I'm like, oh. God. Have you seen what's that movie with Adam Sandler? The one where they filmed it at the Cabaret on Route 1. It came out like a few years ago. That's My Boy or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know that chick that well, I'll let you finish
No,
the story.
the
but
one
like,
who's eating
yeah,
the
yeah.
eggs
Yeah,
looked
yeah.
identical to this
Okay.
woman.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus
Go.
Christ, dude.
Go.
So like we're fucking banged up, and we're just
Yeah.
walking around. And Reynolds the whole time. He's on the phone though.
Yeah.
We're like practically. I'm assuming they're pimps.
Yes.
The guys are like, how many girls you want? They're just like
Jesus
just
Christ.
like one, and like will they trade off or something because they wanted to do that. We wanted to just go to a strip club, but it turned into escorts somehow. And he's getting calls and calls. Their phones fucking die. So now I got the strippers or the escorts texting me on my phone, like, "Hey baby, like when are you guys coming by and shit?" And I'm like, "Dear fucking God." We finally get into a hotel.
And at this point, you crashed.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
You guys
pretty
fucking
much,
drove my car. They drove
Yeah.
my car the entire time.
I was pretty much like, all right, like
Well,
we
it's
should
good. You
probably
were
just-
drinking, so you weren't driving. That's a good
I
thing.
was
Yeah,
pretty much
cool.
like Reynolds. We should probably just stay in. Like honestly, I remember like trying to convince him. I was just like, dude, it's like 3 a.m.
How come we
It's
get
not.
Reynolds
It's
on the
past
show?
3 at this point.
It's
It's,
probably
it's
like-
honestly like 5. I swear to God,
It
it was
probably
5.
was. Yeah, it was
We
5.
get Reynolds
Yeah.
on
It was
it.
5
I
in the
just need
morning.
corroboration.
It was
We'll
5 in the
get Reynolds.
morning, and we're just like, we should probably just stay at this point. Just like, let's do it. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. I'm pretty easy to convince. So we go
So bad.
into his car, pull up to this woman's house, and we're just like, I'm just like, fuck. Like, do we go in? He's just like, yeah, let's do it. So we go in, and we.
What it look like, Will?
There was a
Well-
bunch of children's furniture, like all over the place, just like kids' furniture, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And out of nowhere, like 400-pound like black woman comes out, just ripping lines of coke, like just so many. She's like, "Y'all want something?" We're just like, "No."
We don't even want to be here.
So
man.
I'm like staring at Reynolds. I'm just like, "We gotta go. Like, we gotta get out of here." Pretty much,
my
like.
God.
And he's just like, so we sit down in her living room, and we're this weird.
I'm looking at my buddy like, we got to get the fuck out of here. Next thing you know, we're sitting in this little living room.
So
We're not leaving.
We exit the kitchen with like kids' furniture after she's done with her coke. We sit down in the living room, pretty much just like
After
this.
she's done with her coke.
And we're just sitting. I'm just like pretty much trying to make conversation. Like, how did you like become an Escobar? She's like, I got divorced.
Just give it the fucking questions. Every
I
time he's got the questions.
I got divorced. Like, I've been through some stuff. Now I'm just trying to make some money. I run a daycare at my house.
Fuck me.
And I'm just like,
what?
I'm just like,
So she's got all the baby toys.
just like, oh,
He's like,
Yo,
sitting
if you're dropping your kids off in Manchester, New Hampshire, pay attention, all right? Because this is like
That's
this is
fucked up.
so I'm just like, fuck, this is so bad.
He's just sitting like in a
So
little
how
tuck
so
chair.
as I'm
Oh
making this
my
conversation,
God.
Reynolds goes, so how do we go about this? And I'm just like, you want to do this stuff? And so like, she's just like, all right, I don't know. She's just like, all right, like, how do you want to do it? And he's just like, all right, I was just like, all right, I'm going to be in the other room. So her and Reynolds are in the room doing whatever. I don't know what they were doing.
bullshit. You were watching. Come on, just tell
No,
us.
I
Just
was
tell us
sitting-
what happened.
No,
Through
I
the
just
door,
remember.
like-
I just remember. I was on my
Opening the
phone,
window.
like
She's doing coke off Reynolds' dick.
so-
Like,
I
Go,
just
go,
remember.
go.
I'm sitting on the baby furniture, just like reevaluating
What
my
is
life.
life?
I just hear like the
hate
noises.
myself.
He's just like, I don't think it's gonna get up. She's just literally sucking his soft penis.
oh my god.
10 minutes.
I don't know what
Sorry.
my life is at this point.
And then we just like.
Nick, you run a
He's
podcast
just like-
studio. Start a podcast. Do your own.
He goes.
Like,
He just yells. He's just like, "Cogs, it's all you." Like 10 minutes later. Oh my god. So I'm just like, all right, like let's get out of here. So we just go and like the
Did you
whole
pay
ride,
her?
he did. So it was actually super awkward.
okay, so how much does a hooker in Manchester, New Hampshire cost?
So pretty much she was like, "Well, I got to get paid." And
How much does she cost?
And Reynolds just like, so I'm like, pretty much my business side came out. I was like, well, it's technically,
My
this
business side.
kid, my business side, he put the suit on.
I was like, technically, you only did one person, and it was only for 10 minutes, and your rate was $100 an hour or something like that. And I was like, so it really shouldn't be that much money.
This poor woman has subjected herself to a life of sex and childcare, and
That
you
is such
gave
a
her.
weird combo.
I know, and you
At
gave
all
her.
one house. It's like we're not separate locations. It's like
And she's up
daycare
at
by
6 in the
day.
morning doing coke.
And you gave
The parents
her
are dropping off their kids an hour
$10.
later.
No. She was just like, all right, I'll settle for 50. And I was just like, all right, whatever. So then we just go out of there. We sleep at the hotel for like literally 2 hours because he had a haircut in the
next
morning.
morning.
And I was just remember like the whole next day I was just in bed like fuck, this sucks.
The whole car ride was fucking hilarious because it was almost just like dead silence because I woke up and I'm like, did you guys do it? And like for the longest time, you guys were like, no, like we just decided to go to bed.
I
And then
think
eventually I
broke.
kept fucking pounding you and I was just like, you guys definitely
Well, after
did it.
he left, I told you.
Yeah. And I was like, holy shit. Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
What? And,
I'm listening. I'm just. I don't know. Like
the
you say
whole
these things.
car ride down, there was
What
like,
was it like?
no. There was honestly, I don't think there was. Maybe there was music on like volume 5, but it was one of those car rides where the whole time Reynolds was just like, no one knows about this. No one will ever hear this story. It's like if this story leaves this car, I'm actually gonna fucking kill you guys.
So next week when we have Reynolds on the podcast
Right?
to confirm the story,
That would be hilarious.
He wouldn't talk about it.
Yeah,
already.
but like,
lies. I
dude,
trust
this-
me. Give me 10 minutes. with the kid,
Reynolds
he'll
is
talk
saying
about it.
all this stuff the whole car ride down. The second we get to my barbershop and get out of the car, this kid FaceTimes Cheeks and is like, dude, you won't believe what happened last night. After Reynolds is like
He
literally like,
FaceTimes
guys,
Cheeks,
like
man.
please never like ever say anything about this. And I didn't say shit. And you, right after we got out of the car, literally we got out of the car, FaceTime cheese. Dude, you won't believe what
You
happened
should
last night.
FaceTime, you should FaceTime right now. I got a few choice words for that motherfucker. Let me tell you. Got a few choice words for cheeky.
And then
boy.
it just gets around, and we go to the Celtics game later in the week, and every single person is like talking about it
Like the whole town knows. Like by this.
at
point.
that point. And Reynolds is like, I can never show my face in this town again. Like, I fucked an escort. like,
He didn't technically fuck her. He just got his.
I got
dick
sucked off soft by an escort.
Right. It's a soft suck.
I would throw up. I'm not gonna lie. Like the way you
So
describe this
disgusting.
woman, I'm not like no, like there's no
The
way.
smell in the
I'm-
house was so bad.
I'm taking one step in and one step right
Baby
back out.
powder.
And just being like, have a great night.
Crazy.
It was something.
Yeah, that
I
is.
just remember being in bed all day, and I wanted to go out for New Year's Eve so badly, and I was like, I don't even know if I can do this.
I was fucking
Like,
dying though because he was like legit like freaking out
I don't know if
about
I'm in a
STDs.
mental state to carry on.
Oh yeah,
I thought
The
it was
next day-
it's
the
funny, but
next
it's
day
not at the
he
same
went-
time.
The next day he went to the pharmacy or the hospital or whatever. He got tested for chlamydia.
Like anything and everything because it's like, dude, think about where her mouth has been.
I'd
Yeah.
rather not.
So, so that's
Think about what she has to do all day long, taking care of children, wiping asses.
and then all night doing coke.
Like all those kids have
and-
like diseases, dude. Like those kids are definitely fucked, and the parents have no idea. Like, what's wrong with my child? It's like I don't know. I just give him like,
have chlamydia. I don't know.
like, how did that happen?
Why is my child addicted to cocaine? He's 3 years old.
That's so fucked.
I don't know. He likes snow.
Oh man,
That's crazy. Who would drop their kid off there?
I don't know. But was it even like a nice house? It like
it was just a totally
run
normal
down.
suburban house.
Really?
Yep. It was the most normal thing you've ever seen.
But the inside was a different story.
The inside was children's furniture.
that
It was
is-
so weird. It was
that
so
is
weird.
odd. That is so odd.
Then Rasputia pulls up.
Careful, careful. We can't go too far with that shit because I'll just go off and I can't because I don't want to get like fucked up. Anyway, yeah. So like and subscribe. I think. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon. And what's today's day? Is Monday technically, right? When it comes out.
Yeah.
So then, well, we gotta have you back, dude. We gotta have you
Yeah,
like
I'll
more
come
often.
back,
We gotta
I'll
have
come
some
back.
more like. We gotta do like Will Wednesday. That's gotta be like a
Yeah,
thing.
I
Willy
like
Willy
it.
Wednesdays?
Will Wednesdays.
Will Wednesdays for story time about, how you've overcome all of the STDs known to man. You can bring a book. I'll have a book of all the STDs and we'll just cross them off and be like, oh, one time. All right, let's go to page 496 and we'll just cross them all off and it'll be dope, dude. It'll be dope. Chucky, thanks for coming on.
Hell yeah, thanks for
Appreciate
having
it. When people last minute just decide to not show up, it's nice that we can just call on our other friends and have them just drop right in. So you're always
Yeah, yeah.
always welcome here.
Thanks, man.
And yeah, you got anything?
Like, subscribe, comment if you have a crazier story than that.
Yeah,
As of date.
yeah. Let us know.
Yeah.
Doing better than
Like,
something
comment,
nice for their
subscribe,
mom.
share.
Dope. Anything? Signing off.
Yeah, signing off.
Signing off, boys.
Till next
So-
time.
Catch you later.
Settle down. That's what it is. Settle down. Let's go. Come on.